welcome to the Questionnaires podcast, where each week we source the best questions from Yahoo Answers and attempt to provide the best advice from...
When large animals die at the zoo, how do they dispose of them?
To...
How many vegans have committed human murder?
We're here to prove that every question deserves an answer. Joining with me this week, as always, is Marcus.
Ahoy!
And Damien.
Pleasure to be here.
I am Tom.
Hello,
How
Tom.
is it going?
Very good. I'm growing out my beard a bit.
It does look a bit luscious.
I like after I had like my niece's christening.
Yep.
I shaved it then because I had to look presentable there.
That's true.
I said to my girlfriend, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna grow out my beard." Now she's probably forgotten about
Is this
that.
more than you've ever grown it before?
No,
you
I
want
think it's
to?
been longer than this.
Okay.
But I'm actually
But
now that
you're
I'm talking
planning to.
Yeah, I'm planning on getting a bit longer. But as I'm like talking into the microphone, it's touching up against this, and it feels really weird.
Yeah, so we have pop filters, which
Yeah.
basically stop the peas from popping.
Popping too much, and it's really
It's like a lady's. It's like a lady's stocking.
yeah.
if you
I'm,
could imagine.
I'm gonna be a very grizzly man.
So
grizzly man.
If you hear any sort of like weird sort of, I can't hear it.
Can't hear it. It's fine.
Good.
It's
That's good.
perfect.
The filter
Anyway.
is doing its job.
Yeah, Damien, how are you?
You've got a pop filter on your mouth now, which is nice. You can just remove the one on your microphone.
It's true. It's true.
Peas
How are
aren't
you,
popping.
Damien?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Tom?
I'm all right.
All right.
Let's get into some important business, though, guys.
Yeah, I feel like we've got a lot to cover
Yeah,
in this
we do.
episode,
No
so we
bullshit.
kind of need to jump straight into it.
We're going to start with a bit of chainmail.
Yes.
Chainmail.
Okay, so chainmail is basically when people write into us at tqhpodcast@gmail.com. They might give us some advice or what they thought of the show. They might ask a question themselves.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Guess what? We have both today.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, but usually it's us giving the advice to people from Yahoo Answers.
Yeah.
But we've kind of had a bit of both
That's
Yes.
true. That's true.
in
Yeah.
the chainmail aspect. How about we start with the good
We're going to
first?
start
Yes.
with the good.
The good mail we got, and we'll save the bad mail that we got from a listener
That's right.
for a little bit later.
A little bit later.
yeah.
A little bit later. All right, I'm going to read this one out. And
Yeah.
it's going to come from Lady Diana. That was the original name that we gave her.
So this person has written in before.
Yes, this person has written in before, asked for advice, and we gave the advice. And now she's given us a little follow-up on
I
the
hope
advice.
she's okay.
Yes, okay, we'll
The
see.
advice didn't see her in a ditch somewhere.
Greetings, my lords. My questionnaires appointed name is Lady Diana, and I wrote to you way back in 2017. And you guys gave me advice about a career break. Since then, I've been on that career break, so I am writing to give you an update of what's been happening since then. I asked my job for 6 months off, did a 2-month road trip with my boyfriend, and then took a 3-month trip to Central America to volunteer and learn Spanish.
That's exactly what I said to do. Learn Spanish.
I remember that.
I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know Spanish. I
yeah,
think
but
you could learn it.
you should learn
Let
it.
me live through you.
Right, Spanish. That's the language of choice.
And topped it off with a trip to Thailand where my boyfriend proposed.
Oh.
She said yes, by the way, guys. She did
Congrats.
say yes.
Put the ring in the bottom of a bottle of Singer.
Yeah. Well, or what are those buckets?
A bucket from a full moon party.
The bucket was spiked with a ring.
Marcus and I went to a full moon party. It was a great time. We'll
It
tell you
was-
more about it one day.
Yes, it was an
From
excellent
what I
time.
recall, my advice was for her partner to propose to her. That was
Oh.
my idea. So
Was
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
He
was my
listened in,
idea.
he listened
He
in.
listened. Yeah.
Cupid there with
Yeah.
his naked and wings and his little
he's
bow and
got
arrow.
that cute little tushy.
Yeah, that's
That's
Damien.
Damien. That's Damien's. It's definitely not me. My tushy's not that cute. Anyway, she also resigned from that job that was getting her down.
Okay.
And next week, she is starting a new role, which I'm going to go back to her.
I love that
the
you've
first
changed
person.
to
Yeah,
third
why have you
Yeah,
got the
sorry
third
guys.
person now?
Sorry guys. I'll go back into first person.
This is Marcus reading a question, everybody.
I'm confused.
Go
Anyway,
on.
back to first person. I've also resigned from the job that was getting me down, and next week I'm starting into a new role, which I am way more excited about. All in all, good things.
Hmm.
As you said at the time, what's 6 months?
That's right.
That's what we said.
What is it?
I'm so glad that I took the risk, and I definitely feel like I've gained more than I've lost. I'm still loving the podcast, and she's listening to it while gardening. And thanks for all of your advice and all your ongoing efforts with the questionnaires.
Wow.
Thank you, Lady Diana.
It is so nice to
Yeah.
know that our Lady Diana had a much happier ending
Yeah.
than the real
The
Lady
real
Diana.
Lady Diana.
That's true. That's true.
that's
Just
it.
avoid tunnels and paparazzi in France.
Paparazzi, France, and tunnels.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all
right.
you got to avoid, and you've got a good life ahead of you.
That's a fantastic message.
That is
Yeah,
an
how
excellent
amazing is
message.
that
Yeah.
message? And we're great. I'm very happy that our real advice worked out well.
We
Yeah.
just assume once we give advice, like, well, that was shit. I'm not going to. I'm not even going to humour them.
Yeah, but this is the thing. I love that it actually, when we all read that, like we all
Yeah.
read it separately,
Yeah.
but it was like it all, I feel like it brought a tear to eyes of joy.
It did. So
And
much
it
to
was-
the point that I put a gif in our chat of Oprah crying.
Yes,
it was a beautiful moment.
Exactly.
So
It was beautiful. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Lady Diana, for writing back
glad
in.
to hear you're doing
Now,
well.
the other message we got from a listener
Yes.
Not so good.
brought us to tears, but for another reason.
No. Hold on. Didn't bring us to tears, brought you to tears, Damien.
Okay, well let's let Tom read it. Okay,
Yeah.
and then I can let you know how I feel about this piece of message. This message we got from one of our
We're
listeners.
going to give them a fake name as well. Should we give them a fake name?
Yes.
Let's go for Prince Charles, seeing as
Prince
we've got Lady
Charles.
Di.
Prince Charles, yeah.
There's
all right.
Prince Charles right here. Good morrow, my lords. I was recently enjoying an episode of your fine show when Damien said something unsubscribe-worthy.
Oh.
How can someone who loves talking about being Italian so much also think it's okay to eat lasagna sheet by sheet? As a fellow Italian, I can confidently say, Damien, you need Italian Jesus for guidance because you've clearly lost your way. Marcus and Tom, love your work. Damien, be better. From your... What's that word? Read that word to me,
It's
Italiano.
paisano.
From your paisano beyond the castle walls,
Prince Charles. Oh,
So-
Prince Charles, I love you, Prince Charles.
Paisano means peasant in Italian,
Oh.
but it can also mean it's like a term of endearment for a friend as well.
That's absolutely what he is.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
He's
so
a peasant and he's a friend.
so
All right, then, come on.
for a guy
Defend yourself.
for a guy who's called Santo, right? Santo in Italian.
Hey, he's his real name.
His name.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine, right? Oh, didn't you not use his real name?
No, Prince Charles will be calling him.
Oh, fuck it. It's his real name. He put it in the email. He said not to use his name. I don't care. The guy who wrote this message, his name's Santo, right? In Italian, it translates to saint.
Okay.
He's the opposite of a saint. He must be the patron saint of ass blasting because he absolutely gave it to me. All because I eat lasagna sheet by
Do you
sheet.
eat it that way every time, though?
What?
Do you eat
I
it
eat it that way every time.
Oh, that's even worse.
And
That is
here's the
bad.
thing, right? He's putting me on blast on my podcast, all right?
yeah.
This is my platform,
Yeah, right,
all right?
right.
I am royalty, Tom.
Oh.
I've prepared a statement.
Here we
I
go.
have written...
Whoa.
There's actually paper.
He's
got
got
paper.
paper. He's got a
There's actually
statement
paper.
out. He's got a
Seeing as
statement
he's
for the people.
criticizing me for my Italianness,
Yeah. That's
multiple
I think
pages.
you
Whoa.
phrased it as he is revoking my green, white, and red card.
Yes. I said,
All right.
yeah, you should
Red, white, and green
turn in
card,
your
yeah.
red, white, and green card.
I figured there's no way better than to respond in Italian to him.
Oh.
But here's the thing. I'm going to read it in Italian,
Yep.
and you are going to translate for me. Here is your copy.
Okay, yep, I
So
see.
I'm going to read the first line,
Yep.
and
Which-
then you translate as I go, all right?
Which one's English and which one's Italian? I'm just kidding. I know English. Okay.
All right. Look, I don't usually participate
Yeah.
in a battle of wits against an unarmed man.
Okay.
But I'm willing to break this for Santo.
This is great.
All right. So, editing, Tom,
Yep.
I would love some patriotic Italian music right now.
Okay.
Perfetto.
Okay. You're welcome.
Santo, Santo, Santo.
Santo, Santo, Santo.
Per prima cosa cocciamo le penne in abbondante acqua salata.
To question my ways once is a simple mistake. Twice is treason.
Nel frattempo facciamo appassire la cipolla rossa in padella con un filo d'olio.
And around here, we execute traitors. So prepare for your final moments.
Aggiungiamo la zucca grattugiata e lasciamola cuocere, insaporendo con sale e pepe.
Behold the field in which I grow my fucks. Lay thine eyes upon it, and thou shalt see that it is barren.
Mettiamo Santo alla genovese in una ciotola. Versiamoci dentro Santo, pescolate e condiamola. Aggiungiamo la zucca stufata.
Santo, I do not seek forgiveness from you. However, somewhere out there, there's a tree whose single purpose on earth is to replace the oxygen you waste. Go find it and apologize.
Serviamo guarande con amaretti spicciolati.
All I know is one of us is right, and the other one is you.
Grazie per il vostro supporto. Io apprezzo molto. Con un sacco di baci, Damiano.
Thank you for supporting the show. I really appreciate it. With a ton of kisses, Damien.
Perfect.
Wow.
Perfect. Hey, I want to say this.
Yeah, hang on. Can I say something first?
Yeah. Go
on. So for some of our listeners out there who might actually be Italian,
Yeah.
they will know that all that Italian I spoke was actually just a recipe for pesto and pumpkin pasta. And I just replaced all the words that were pasta and pesto with Santo. So if you go back and just put Santo in pasta and pesto, you have a beautiful recipe for some pasta.
Perfect. I thought when I heard zucchero, I'm like, that's sugar. I know some words in Italian.
Stop not saying sugar.
Yeah, I was like, you're sweet as sugar? I just want to say one thing. You said that one is right and one is santo. You're not right for eating lasagna that way.
Yeah, that's a
It
good
doesn't
point.
matter because this is my podcast.
Yeah.
I make the rules. And Santo is not going to respond because even if he writes an email back, I'm not going to read it on air.
I got your back, Santa. Don't worry.
I'm
I agree
disappointed
with
in
you.
myself for not picking up that was a recipe because the only Italian I know is from a Legos commercial.
Legos.
Legos. Wow.
Obviously, that is all in jest.
Yeah, of course.
Santo, thank you for writing.
Even when you give a shit, we love it.
Yeah, that's
we live
it.
for it.
Yeah.
We had a good chuckle at
I
that.
think if anything, we got better content out of that than we did when people say how great their life is going after writing into us. So keep that coming. And I
Keep it
think
coming, Santo.
I personally have to say,
Oh, sorry, Prince Charles.
fair enough that he's been put on blast. And sorry for using your
Sorry
real
to
name.
go a bit Mussolini on you there.
Yeah, for sure. All right, are we ready to get into the show?
We're ready to get into the show.
We're going to answer some questions from Yahoo Answers, the website. We bring a question to the table each week to provide some advice to these people.
Yep.
That's how the show works. The other thing we do is we have a theme to name the question askers, and it's Marcus's theme.
It is my theme, and this week, earlier this week, I was put on blast for liking something.
Okay.
So I want the questions to be answered by people or by things or flavors of like food that you like that everybody else seems to despise.
Flavors of
Flavors
food.
or like food or even food itself. Like,
What
is
was,
there?
are you not going to reveal your flavour till it's your turn?
Well, maybe you should go first then.
I'll go first.
Okay.
To introduce you to the thing. All
right.
Okay.
Was it bloody hokey pokey ice cream like
It wasn't
last
hokey
time?
pokey ice cream because people still like hokey pokey ice cream.
Do
But
they?
everyone seems to despise, except for like a small minority of us, cherry starbursts.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh.
Okay?
Damien's going to have an Italian letter for cherry starburst next
I'm
week.
laughing because I was the one who put him on blast. How passive-aggressive of you to phrase it that way.
He's like, don't worry, Damien. Your uppers will come.
Hear me out here. Marcus is making it sound like I criticise him just for liking cherry Starburst.
no. Yeah.
He said it is the best flavour
It
in
is
the
the best
Starburst
flavour.
They're the
thing.
red ones,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Pink is the best
Yeah,
flavour.
pink is the
Nah,
best.
There's
too
a
sweet.
reason why you get 3 pink in a packet. It's because they know how good they are.
They're like, you're going to want that pink.
It's like crack.
yeah.
But no, cherry is the best flavor.
All right. What does Cherry have to say for
Cherry
themselves?
writes in. Cherry Starburst writes in. He's got a last name.
Yep.
My girlfriend is better than me at everything. This may sound ridiculous, but it's true. She's more popular. She gets all A's. She does a ton of sports. She goes out all of the time. Everything. And I know it sounds crazy and all, but it's really lowering my self-esteem. Like, I will never be as good as her. We fight often because of this, because I call her perfect and get mad when more and more things come up. Please, serious, kind answers only. How do I get over this? Or how do we get over this?
Okay.
Cherry
So they're
Starburst.
obviously in either high school or university because
Yeah.
you brought up the grades.
Yes.
and being popular. I
Being
feel like that's
popular.
something that like you probably stop caring about after you're in like, you know, when you're literally put up against one another in school.
Yeah.
Within like, you know, I think you're directly comparable with people.
I think
in
school's
school
a
the
very
most.
comparable sort of situation for
Yeah.
a lot of things.
You're all the same age. You're all basically in the same
A lot
boat.
of variables are the same
Yeah.
there.
Whereas if you're at work, it's like someone might have been at the workplace for longer. They might be older,
More experienced, whatever. Yeah,
So
exactly.
you can't compare yourself there.
Do you think it would get frustrating if your partner was literally better than you at everything? Like everything. Even stuff like, do you know there's times where like you think you're good at something?
Okay.
Like I used to think, I'm okay at table tennis, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
occasionally like I can hold my own in table tennis.
Yeah.
And then you come across somebody who absolutely just wipes the floor
Mate.
with you. And like, okay, maybe I'm not that good at table tennis.
I thought I was good at table tennis. We play table tennis at work on holidays when we're on break.
Yeah.
And, mate, I've never beaten the person I work with at table tennis.
They're that good.
Never. We've probably played like 10 dozen games.
Yeah.
I've never beaten him.
10 dozen.
Have you at least gotten
120.
close?
Yep.
Wow. What did you say?
I've come very close.
Okay.
And I feel like the more he warms up, the better he gets. So my only chance of beating him is the
right
first
at the
game of the day. So if
you
it
got-
doesn't happen then, it's not going to happen.
You got to warm up. You know how those table tennis tables can go like halfway up and you can like warm
No,
up?
I don't warm up. I have to be cold. He has to be cold. And that's when I'm my best. Then I warm up, I get worse. He warms up, he gets better.
It makes no sense, Tom.
That reminds me of me and my girlfriend used to play this Italian card game Briscola a lot.
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
And we used
What's
to
the
play.
recipe for briscola? Can you explain it?
No, joking. And it was a game we used to play quite a lot, and I could never beat her, but that was kind of what made me want to play it, right?
Yeah.
And then we had one night where I beat her like 3 times, and then after she kind of just threw it and go, she goes, "By the way, I let you win those games." And I was like, "Oh, how could you?"
Oh my God, the queen of briscola.
Yeah,
the queen
no,
of
she's
briscola.
so good at Briscola.
Is she?
It's
She's
crazy.
You have to have a
you
good
have to have-
memory.
Briscola is one of those, for those that don't know, it's one of those Italian card games that you have to remember what's come out already.
Okay.
So if you kind of feign, like if you're not actively focusing on the cards,
Yeah.
you're going to lose.
I feel like I understand why she would